You wear the toga praetexta with the broad purple stripe, the laticlavia. Your family has held a seat in the Senate for 2 centuries. Your ancestors include 3 consuls, 2 praetors, and a man who served as governor of Hispania during the reign of Tiberius. Their imagines, the wax death masks, line the atrium of your home. They watch you when you walk past, and on certain nights, when the lamps flicker, you almost feel them judging you. You attended the Senate this morning at the Curia Julia. The session began at dawn. The presiding consul opened with the auspices, the reading of bird signs to determine whether the day was favorable. The augurs declared it favorable. Sessions are almost always declared favorable when there is business that needs doing. You sat on your bench in the order of seniority. You listened to debates about an aqueduct extension, complaints from the governor of Bithynia, and an embassy from Armenia. You spoke twice, briefly, carefully. You have learned that a senator who speaks too often is dismissed as ambitious. A senator who never speaks is dismissed as irrelevant. The middle path is the only path. Your real work happens outside the Senate chamber. The Senate has been gradually losing power to the emperor for over a century now. The body that once governed an empire now mostly ratifies decisions made elsewhere. The real influence comes from your relationships. Who dines at your house? Who you dine with? What letters you write? What favors you owe and are owed? You have a network of clients that numbers in the hundreds. You receive them every morning in your atrium. They bring you information from across the empire. A merchant from Antioch tells you about grain prices in Egypt. A freedman who works in the imperial palace tells you about the emperor's mood. A young equestrian whose career you guide tells you about military movements on the German frontier. You synthesize. You analyze. You decide who to share what with and who to withhold from. Information is the currency of the senatorial class, and you have grown wealthy in it. Your wife is from one of the oldest patrician families in Rome. Your sons attend lectures by the most respected rhetoricians in the city. Your daughters will marry into families whose names appear on monuments. You are exactly where your ancestors hoped you would be. Some nights, you wonder if that is enough. Most nights, you don't allow yourself the question. The question is dangerous. The question is what destroys men in your position. You shut it down before it forms fully, and you go to sleep. Level 7. The Consul. You have reached the highest elected office in Rome. 2 consuls are appointed each year. The position is largely ceremonial under the empire, but the prestige is immense. Your name will be inscribed in the official records as one of the 2 consuls of this year. Romans will date documents by your name. 2,000 years from now, scholars will reconstruct the chronology of the empire by referring to consular lists. Your name will be among them. You preside over Senate sessions. You officiate at major religious ceremonies. You walk through the forum accompanied by 12 lictors carrying the fasces, the bundled rods of Roman authority. People part to make way for you. Senators acknowledge you with formal bows. The emperor receives you in private audience to discuss matters of state. Your colleague, the other consul, was selected by the emperor because he is older and less ambitious. This was not an accident. The emperor prefers a senior consul who will defer to imperial wishes. You are the junior consul in age, but the more energetic of the 2. You handle most of the actual work. You sponsor